said last week, it makes it a little difficult to see the rocks when we get to the heavy stuff, but you gotta love it. So we're gonna try some new routes today. Go to some little standbys that we haven't done yet, at least on video. First one we like to call the Rock Garden. This is my favorite time of year. I mean, these colors are amazing. Trails out here. I have my buddy here with his XR 650. Got that thing poured out. He's got a little race engine in there. Not a little, he's got a big race engine. And I'm on my beta, and they have about the same horsepower. Same torque, so it's real nice. Public. I can see right now that very chunky. Very chunky. Oh, I have history here. Big history right here. I went down. Big rocks. Yeah, I hit that one section way too fast. I cooked it. Came in not realizing they were so chunky. And my right front deflected so hard, sent me into another rock. That was done. That was one place where I hit my elbow really hard. I think I broke my arm 3 times. Oh, little chunk. Oh. All in the space of like 30-40 days. I mean, I got a massive bruise on it right now. Uh-oh. Sometimes those winds like to come out and give you a little of their love. It's more like a bite. It's stinging, your neck gets all. Yeah. That was not so great. Didn't preload it. Oh, big rocks. I've learned that I got a full face. I had their motocross with the goggles, it was great, loved it. But all these branches, like I said, they want to reach out and touch you. And my face was getting a little too much love from them. So I decided to go full face. Our partner over there, he's got a full face. This one comes with a shade, which is nice. Sunshade. Alright. See where he's taking us today. We went on a new route last week, which I think we're going to go again. We liked it so much. It was a real chunky riverbed. He had met a couple guys with a DRZ 400, and I think the other one had 2 DRZs. They were going to meet us out here until he mentioned where we're about to go. I guess it kicked his butt one time, and he wasn't real thrilled about doing it again. So, but we liked it. So, let's see what he's got. Alright, here we go. It's a fun little ride right here. It's got some different terrain to it. Now, I don't like racing through this stuff myself personally. At 60 years of age, I just like the adventure. I went on a 3 or 4 weeks ago, test ride with all these KTMs, Betas, and Huskies, and I wanted to try the 2-stroke. KTM flamed out on me too much. I did like the Husky 2-stroke. I just like the power of this Beta, but my favorite was the Beta 390. I mean, I just loved it. The suspension, engine, of course, the noise that it produces, I should say. That muffler was extremely sweet. I got an FMF on this one. Oh, here we go. Yep, and up and over. But when I test drove it, I mean, there were some like pros out there. It seemed like, I mean, they were racing through single track that was pretty gnarly. I mean, I never fell, but I couldn't keep up with them. They had a Stark out there, which had massive torque. I mean, it was really impressive. I didn't ride it, only I've ridden it on the street, so I already knew. But with that kind of torque and on that single track, it just, I felt that I had enough underneath me at that time. I mean, the R pump got so bad, it was so extreme, and I could ride this stuff all day long, but I mean, I'd have to take breaks every like 20-30 minutes just to get the R pump to go away. Oh, big rocks everywhere. Well, let's get it out. Yeah, so you can't see the rocks under the leaves. It's pretty chunky. Yeah, I don't really call this technical. I know some people might. I don't know. I think when we get to this creek bed, I consider that a little technical. I guess anytime you feel like you've got a duck walk, we'll go a different line. Okay, we are going different here. Oh, yeah, not the right line. That flame out wasn't the bike's fault. That was my fault. I rarely flame out. I think about it's the second time ever. And first and second time were my fault. Came like a sheer ledge there. I've come in on this this rat a little hot. Sometimes I get a little too close to him, and I've had to deflect off some big rocks. That's the other place where I hit my elbow, is on this run. You fall off these bikes and hit these rocks, your elbow's gonna give, not these rocks. So you would have thought I would have had pads. I got knee guards and shin guards and all that, of course boots. But I didn't have any upper protective gear. I was waiting to get like one of those shirts. You got one of those like deep air pits, which are nice. But I just got big chunky stuff here. I got myself some elbow guards, like armor. I'm done. My elbow right now is it's really purple at this point, actually. Catch up to him. Oh, major deflection. I think there's one other chunky part through here. But look at that. That's beautiful. They just had a 100-mile, maybe I shouldn't say that, that might disclose. Maybe I said too much already. Kind of like to keep this place to ourselves. Now, for the local area, we invited those guys today, but they didn't show up. Again, where we're about to go, I think was a little too daunting. Oh, they're not happy. But here's my thing. I mean, I deer hunt too, and you know, part of the thing about public land is it's just that. I mean, if you don't want this, I mean, if people come out here four-wheelers, this, that, and the other, and I know we should respect their time, they're weak, but go get a deer lease. I mean, you're out here on public land for a reason. I hunt public land. And, you know, the deer, honestly, I mean, I'm not a super guru on deer hunting, but they're pretty used to vehicles and cars. You know, it's actually better to, rather than walk out to a stand, to be driven out on a UTV. You know, they're used to that on all these roads. So, I mean, I don't, yeah, for the time being, right, might put them off 15-20 minutes unless that deer's right there on them. But we're gone. And the smell is something they're used to. And the noise. So, I understand both perspectives, I guess is what I'm saying. I can see how they could get upset. But then again, alright, this is new. Very new. Usually doesn't have that much water in it. Nope, don't need that. And honestly, where we're about to go is, I mean, could there be some hunters out here? Maybe. Oh, look at that part of the river there. Nice. Actually, that's part of the river. That's not the river. I know where he's taking me now. Better go catch him. Oh, another one. Shield down with one hand. Got another one. And another one. Chunky funky, whoa. Hello. Forgot how chunky this one was. Everywhere. Catch up to him. Oh, there's the duck walk. Oh, yeah. Yep. A little funky. More funkiness. And more. And more. Strip. Alright. So far so good. It's actually even harder than last week. More leaves. Oh, this is that deep part. I bet he's going to the left that time. He went to the right last week and I got buried in that water. think we both really like this trail. I mean, it's not a fire road. A lot of creek crossings. Like that one. Yeah! It's the challenge, you know? I can see why this sport is taking off. It's not for everybody, but you know, for those who want to get out, do a little, I won't call it crazy, but you know, fun stuff like this. Yep. All right. Yep. Yep. All right, I think we're 3 for 3. Big rock. Oh, here's another one up here. If I remember right. I mean, chunky rocks like these. Nope. Got caught up. Just. Yeah, the moose would be nice. Alright, let's go take his time on this one. He's going for it. Yep. Oh. 4 for 4. Alright. Yeah, so this was the trail I was telling you about earlier that those guys wanted no part of. Okay. Yep. All day long. All right. All right, 5 for 5. All right. Not over yet. All right, 6 for 6. Big rocks. Yep. That's why we like this one. It's only the second time we've ever done it. And then one of my favorite things about this trail, dude, that seems lower this today, is it actually ends up in one of my favorite trails. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got some creek crossings, nothing quite like those, but not far from it. And you can really brap it and go. And we're going to explore where we went last weekend, but we're just not going to go all the way to the top. Where we went last weekend, we went up 3 levels of this mountain, you know, as you can. And we saw this big steep hill. We thought, well, let's just take it all the way to the top. I got to like 90%. It kicked my butt. I'm not into doing that again. There was just no traction, just super slip. The leaves, really dry dirt, and the steepness just made it damn near impossible. You'd have to have one good clean run. I had 2 semi-clean runs and then ran out of, I just deflected off the big rocks, and it was so steep, it was hard to just keep it upright. And in fact, did not twice. All right, so let's see what he wants to do here. Oh, he's going the other way. Going the other way. All right, all right. This is the road that I'll be coming on tonight on my Jeep. Maybe I'll get some footage of that. You can let it out here. Whoa, big rock. This is about a third. We're going back to the start of the trail. I think he's going the wrong way for that tall trail we wanted to do. I think that's the other way, so let's see what he's got in mind. Yeah, it's the other way. He always has good routes. That's why I let him lead. He's been out here for like 20 years. He knows this area like the back of his hand. He's got it all marked on X. I'm creating a route right now, and I do it every week. But it's more enjoyable to come out with a friend. And actually, one day we came out here, and when I had my wreck, we needed an extra hand just to get out of it. It took us an hour. We had to take off kickstands. I got a bent spoke out of it. It was pretty crazy. But having that extra hand helps. Oh, chunky. Yep. Oh, Hunter. Okay, we're back. This is the start. Yeah, this will be a good one. We're going to do a little Howl at the Wolf and do some skitter. I'll let him go first so I can get him on video. There he is. Rocky. I actually hunted out here. Thought I saw a deer last week. I keep my eyes on the road. Deer love that kind of stuff. And there's a water source right to the left. Almost there. And here we are. So this is a fun one. We like this one. There's one area you can't really see, I guess, if you look closely, but when we get in these really close trees, they've cut down the trees and they're like spikes on the ground. So you have to really make sure you don't hit those spikes. But if we're seeming like we're going a little slow, that's what we're trying to avoid. But I really like this one. Hopefully you guys will too. I think it helps having someone else to ride with you too, because it increases your confidence, right? I mean, sometimes when you're alone and you see a big gnarly hill and super chunky, with the thoughts of pitching a tire or just something, I mean, physically going wrong, it can happen. But you feel more comfortable when you ride with someone, so I highly recommend it. I know Mad Jack, what do we got going on? Let's find out. All good? Now this stuff you gotta watch out for, because that moss can get slick. Ah, it's a photo opportunity. Here we go. You get it. It's beautiful. I mean, what's not to love? That's off the postcard. Yeah, so I hunt this area because clearly a lot of, oh, hello, forgot, starts right off the bat after the water. then okay guys, we're going somewhere new. We talked about this one time. I think he wants a little adventure. We don't know what this one goes to or where. So we're not gonna be, well, this is the creek, but it'll be a completely different different ride. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, great camp spot. Okay, gotta bring the Jeep out here and the fam. Look at that. Ain't nobody here. Nobody here. Well, actually I have to find a way in, don't I? There is a gate. But with the Jeeps and routes, you can always find a way. Aha! Now, we're not going over that now. I'm sure that some of you would be like, why not? Oh, check that out. Look at that, a dock? Oh, wow. What in the world is that? Look. Wow, someone's house. That is cool, dude. That's Rockstar. I better catch up to him. I have no idea where he's at. I'm just making my own trail now. I just wandered around the trees, catch up to him. All right, there he is. Wow, that was my kind of thing right there. New adventure. But that's why we do this. I think every week we come out somewhere new. Alright, he's gonna head back to the main trail. I guarantee it. We did want to see where this one went. Back on the main highway here. Every time I come up here, I just go, wow. Clearly it's Arkansas in the mountains. Maybe it's Tennessee, right? I don't know. Nice little low area there. Oak in there, acorn. South they call it acorns. Deer love acorns. We should be getting to some rocky crossings, a couple creek beds, and then we'll start moving up the hill. And I can guarantee he's going to hit Skidder. And then we'll head back after Skidder. That'll be a good run. We like the challenge of Skidder. Kind of an uphill climb for the most part, but it's very single trackish. kind of just have to feel your way for the trail. Not super obvious at some point. What's great about these trails is you go through these, and well, there are times you'll find hikers through here, doing power walks, long walks, but for the most part, we never really see anyone out here, not even on motorcycles. It seems to me that every time I've come out here, the only motorcycles I ever see are, you know, the adventure bike type, big heavy 400 or 500 pounders, and they're just on the fire roads, which is great. I mean, you come out here in the mountains, nothing wrong with that. But I did meet a guy in a CF Moto 800, big heavy bike, and I lost signal, and I was on my way back, but I was running out of gas. He said, "I'll help you out," and he said, "I got the map, I got service, I downloaded it offline." He said, "Follow me," and I said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Because I just came from where you're wanting to go, and I don't think your bike's gonna make it." I kid you not, that guy dumped that bike 20 times, and I literally every time I had to help pick it up. I mean, I was drenched, and literally went to a dead end in the middle of the woods. It was just, I said, have you ever taken your bike down something like this? And no. So I mean, it makes me appreciate this kind of bike, because when I first started looking for bikes, you know, that's what I was kind of looking at. I come from both motocross and street, and I thought, well, that's a merger, right? But everyone's looking for that golden unicorn that can do it all. And I think at first you're swayed by the big adventure bike. I mean, it's nice and smooth. Get on the curves, out on the roads, and get some sweepers. And, man, it's a great feeling. I just took my family to the Dragon up in Carolinas, and of course that's bike heaven. And I get it, I do. But you're not going to take. I mean, you could take it through here, but you're going to be fighting it the whole time. And like, I'm not fighting anything with this bike. This is to me, in my opinion, is the best bike. Now I really do like his XR, and I was hoping that guy with the D400 would come out. I thought, what do we got? Oh, he sees another trail. He's thinking about it. Guarantee it. You're thinking about it, aren't you?
Yeah. You know, it doesn't look too bad.
No, and this didn't. No. That's about half what the other one was. I'd do it.
Yeah.
This is when this starts to get fun.
Yeah.
So if we went up there, I'd like to come back. Cool?
What's that?
If we went up, I'd like to come back down and finish this out.
Yeah.
You're planning on going to Skidder, aren't you?
You know, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
It's
getting wore out.
So far, you know, we fucking kicked that creek's ass.
Oh, dude, it's like 6 for 6, man.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, there it is.
No, that was, I don't know why those guys, you know, I can see how it can be intimidating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, one fall and, you know, that's why I got these bad boys now.
Right on.
That gives me a lot more confidence.
Going down Rock Creek, I was like, okay, now you really can't see it, so you just have to trust.
Yes.
And it's just like, okay, just, you know, I was like, okay. And then after a while, I was like, okay, stay loose.
Yes.
Stay loose, or else you're going to get too tensed up. And then I was tensed up later on after
Yeah,
that.
it'll deflect off the,
Okay, yeah.
If you just let the bike ride through the issue, you know?
Yeah. And just, okay, well, you know, get it back to forward. Get it back to forward.
Yeah.
The next go around.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally turned out to be one of my favorites just because of the chunkiness of it.
Wolf Creek?
Yeah.
That one over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
And in the water, there's I saw you were like, I'm going left this time.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is the one. Okay.
Yeah. I said, yeah, he remembers. Now you went down deep on that one.
All right. Here we go.
Why didn't I put my shield down? Oh. I felt those. They reached out and touched me. Forgot to put my shield down. Yeah. Like I was saying, they'll give you some love. Now, this is new. We've never done this one. Say that someone hasn't been up here in a minute. It's good to have friends. Just cleared it out for me. Oh, hello. Oh, my element rock. Okay, all right. It's more challenging than I thought. Nothing terrible. Big old buried rocks. Sharp lines. Where that full face mask really comes in handy. What do we got here? Yeah. All right. In that rut. That torque. Let's see if we can make it up through here. Yeah. Oh. Hello. Rocks. Trees. Branches. Alright. Oh, face stingers. More face stingers. Okay, what we got here? Gonna go to the left, to the left. Man, what a great hunting spot this would be. Wouldn't want to have to drag it out of here. Oh, hello. I think I'll stay to the right. Big rocks. Yep. Small tree. No problem. This has turned out to be a little more interesting than we thought. Rut row. Might be the end of the road. It's looking like it. Turn around. Yep. probably could go through there, but we'll go back to that one ride we really like anyway. That's the thing about these things, you never know. I mean, we probably could go through there, but I don't know. Okay, let's do this in reverse. Willy Wonka, reverse that. Okay. Alright. That big rock. I get the benefit of watching. What he can't see, he hits and I see it. So I have the better of the position here. Clearly. I can see his lines and see the rocks that I can't see. Alright, big rock, no problem. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, just preloading, we'll just go right over it. Rocks. And face stingers. Hello. Okay, let's see. I mean, can you imagine? Big adventure bike through this? Good luck. Now, I'm sure there's some people can do it, will do it. Would I want to do it? No. No. Especially after that experience with that one dude. That was ridiculous. I mean, this is just, it's nothing difficult. It's just, I'm not even sure I'd call this technical, just annoying. Oh, don't want to get my handlebar in that. That was close. Alright, now we're back to getting on Howland Creek here. This is where it turns kind of fun. I like this one here. This is kind of where it starts. You can see how, I mean, there's that, we're in the low line area right now, following that creek. You know that swells up in the rains, but it's beautiful, all these rocks, they have that green moss on them. I mean, they're just hard to beat Mother Nature. Crossed the creek a couple times. Now we're going to start heading uphill. A little bit. I don't know if you'll be able to pick them up, but if you look on the ground, you'll see how they sawed off the trees by the inch, 2-inch trees, and they're like little spikes. They're flat, but I don't really want to run over them. I guess we got a ways yet. But someone tried to carve out a path, clearly. Look at that. What's not to love? It's awesome. And again, I mean, it's the weekend and no one's out here. But, I mean, it is a season. I get that. That's just awesome. The reds, golds, still got some green. Those yellows are really pretty. Of course, you have that moss, green moss on those rocks. This definitely beats the day going to Bed Bath & Beyond or Home Depot and go and get yourself to eat something at Roadhouse and go ahead and Netflix and watch the day. That seems to be the, you know, the thing that people get the rut into. And that's just, you know, I can't do that. It makes it bore me to tears. Be a good consumer, you know. Yeah. Not my thing. These tires have held up really well. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. He's running Dunlop 606 in the back. Legendary tire. I got a Dunlop, I think it's an M34, that's what they use for motocross. My head here. It's been good. We're probably gonna change out the tire here in about another 1,000 miles. Alright, so now we're going to start heading up, and if you look closely you'll start seeing these stumps. Oh, there's one. That's all we're looking out. There's one. Several here. Yep. 4 or 5. Get around them. Yep. 4 or 5. More. Alright. We'll call that success. Alright. Okay, tree. Yeah, look at that. Now we're going to climb the hill and we'll go to Skidder. Every weekend we meet. We'll do about a 60 to, anywhere from 50 to 80 mile run. That stung. Still does. At some point I'm going to have to get chest out. More spikes. Okay. Almost to the top. This is kind of deceiving because this angle. Skid right out from it like I just did. There's little rocks, slate there. Tires just skid. Alright. Now let's get off the skidder. Oh, hello. Alright, some airflow. Okay. I know where we're at now. This is the skidder. But this is a fun little road right here. I've been here like 3 or 4 times, and it's got some big ruts, you know, some undulations, some rocks. You got to pick the right line. This goes to the top of the mountain. Matter of fact, this trail right here came on one time. There's I don't know, about 15 Jeeps all together. I had a little Jeep rally. They were taking this road. Good Jeep road. Hope you enjoy this one. This is a good one. We're just going to slowly climb to the top. gotta head back down. But this is the first time I've done this in the fall. Alright, we gotta pick a line here. It's kind of chunky. Probably going to be some mud bogs up here. I think we can get around most of them, if not all of them. There's one. Yep. Easy money. Face went down. Never know when you're going to get a rock thrown at you. Yep. Right, try to stay to the left. Alright, I can't see anything on the ground. Let's just stand up and let the suspension do its thing. Whole different look now. Oh, big rock. More undulations. Money. Wasn't paying attention. I thought that was dry. By the last second I realized, whoop, that's not dry. But that's what I'm talking about, this motor. I mean, I should have been in a lower gear, but I cranked it and this motor just tractored it right out. That's why I love this thing. Oh yeah, these mud bogs are a lot lower. Although that one got me. I was trying to go around them, get a different route. So we're getting towards the top of the hill. Definitely make it more challenging. But if it's the type of riding you like, I'll probably be looking for like another rider or two. I don't want to get too many, but if you're in the Arkansas area, hit me up. I'll show you where this is at. You come ride with us. don't think I'd want to get more than 3 more. I think 5 guys would be good. Yeah, just hit me up. I was kind of hoping those other guys would come out. I kind of want to see a DRZ out here. I do like that bike. My son just bought a 2023 or 2024 450 fully modded out RL, and I can't wait for him to bring that up here. I mean, he's got it all ECU'd, Yoshimura pipe, high concept seat. Sweet, it's a sweet ride. I haven't ridden it yet, but I'm looking forward to riding it. We'll switch bikes. He can try the beta, but because he's got it mapped, he's not going to have to worry about that flame out issue. I can't remember what ECU he put in. There's the top 3. It wasn't the Taco Moto one, but it makes it more of a tractor, which literally that's what I think is needed for stuff like this. Clearly, I got mud bog. That was got me by surprise. I thought it was dry, but the leaves kind of deceived me. I'll have to see how I missed that. So now I'll be heading down here. Oh, we got a hunter or a camper, one of the two. See now, this guy's coming out in the middle of nowhere. I like that. Oh, let's try this guy. Rocks. And what we got? Hello. I think he still might be taking us to Skidder Road. Oh, funky chunky. Hello. Tightened up a little bit on that one. Light it off. Hello. But I think what's cool is that we have very similar riding skill set here between me and the dude here. We're right there together, and he's not afraid to try something new. Matter of fact, that's why he's out here like me. Let's get something new. And here we are. That's it? Nope. More mud dogs, I forgot. I really try to avoid these. I clean up my bike pressure washed after every ride, but that mud just makes it. Whoa, hello. I think the key in this kind of riding is avoiding all the rock bombs. In previous landmines. Okay, yeah, here we go. So now we can let her rip. Two paths we can go by.
Huh?
Which way you want to go? You can go left or right. Is Skidder to the right? Skidder's to the right, isn't it?
Huh?
Is Skidder to the right?
Yeah, it's to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right over there. I think I got something sitting in something wood sitting up against something hot.
You know, I'm gonna check too because I'm smelling it too. Smells like I'm burning something. Man, I misjudged that mud bog. I thought I was going over a dry part. Man, I got deep. I had to slog my way out of it.
Yeah, you got a little snotty.
Yeah, I was,
Oh, there we go.
oh, sure enough, look at that. On fire. Ooh, not bueno. Yep. Not bueno. Ah, hot.
That's some interesting.
Ah, dummy.
Yeah.
Good thing I just ordered gloves last night, but man, I really liked these. What was I thinking? How about a stick? Man. Yeah, I got some fast houses coming. Yeah, I got, man, it's charcoal up in there. Alrighty then. What was I thinking? Well, these will be secondary gloves.